Hola, buenos dias. Hello, good morning. Benvenuto. Welcome to my YouTube channel. There's a lot of busy confirmation systems that are going through transformation light systems. We're getting into the scanning mode through restructuring systems, understanding that's going on through space connection. When you guys were connected through human vibration systems, it's understanding how to change computer analytical graphing systems, how to change your scanning modes, how to change your electrolytics, how to change the mind frequency level systems. So it's scanning modes right now through communication levels, and those communication levels are changing everything through the key box system. So understand your computer and your software mechanisms, understand getting ready for the fifth dimension. Okay. The gamma ray system is getting set up, okay, through communications of wire signals. Now I'm in the matrix grid systems right now. So it's understanding what's happening in space. So I'm recollecting everybody's image system through the restructuring system through their scanning modes, the face structuring of their body system, your hair color, your eye color, your body conception, your weight conception, your synchronizing moments, your thought patterns. Everything is connected through space and time. This is a process. Every day is an alignment through frequency levels. It's communication of energies that go into me. So understanding that, I'm giving information back to you. So on the busy trend of things have been really busy. Thank you very much for the comments. I really appreciate that. It's good to know that you're coming together and you're formulating a lot better, understanding your conceptual systems and how you're having problems with your behavioral systems. Anything through dimensional set systems. Once you get into the 5-dimensional activation code system, your communication airwave and cycles are going to go through its alignments. So I'd like to thank all the subscribers, all the viewers, and especially of what's going on right now as we're going into a major, major transformation. Cloud formation through light sky systems, very powerful stuff. So understanding how to light the sky and how to bring everything together through its awakening, okay, because it's going to be a global metric. So it's going to unite, okay, the public, and it's going to high rise everything through your divisions. So today we're going to do some illustration diagrams of what's going on with your synchronizing self and your soul's recognition. Understanding your mind capacitor system, understanding where your heart is through formations. So recollecting everything, getting rid of its past, coming to its presence through its balance. But you have to understand electronic interference. It's very important to understand these things, especially now, because when you go through transformations, there's a lot of things you have to understand through your computer, because it's restructuring, okay, to face structuring, the body structuring, and anything below. So you have to work up your chakra systems. You have to understand your 1, 2, and 3, right? Once you get into that, Michael, you get into 4, 5, 6, right? Because the 6, okay, is the mortal state. The 7th, okay, is the light communication, where it comes into the new chakra system and the crown chakra, which is very important. So this is going to help everybody through the eye receptacle system. Your eyes are changing. Everything through the follicle division through your molecule. The modular system through its connection is space connection vibration systems through time frequency level systems. So getting you ready, okay, getting everybody ready through line communication is very important through your computer system. Okay, so it's understanding how to get in your upgrades from the very beginning, from 1, 2, 3, and then you work to your 4 chakra, which is your ground surfacing center. Okay, it's a skywalk through a crystal walk. Very powerful stuff. So let's start off with red because it shines the brightest. And it's a heat signature marker system. Very powerful stuff. So your connections. Okay, so the graphing system through YouTube mechanisms, very powerful stuff. So you go through the scanning modes of all divisions. Okay, so you cross-reference everything. So we start here. That's 1, right? But we're going to do 3 divisions. Now the 3 divisions understand your computer system. Okay, your computer system is everything to you. So I'm going to show you exactly what it is. So your computer system is getting set up through line communication. All right. Now the keyboard box surfacing system is understanding your communication levels through your alignments. Okay, so I'm going to do this pretty fast so you guys get an idea. So that's your computer system, and it's going to connect through your scanning mode systems, your crown chakra, your rotation centers, and everything through its receptacle system through your body framing system. Very powerful stuff. Okay, so we'll do 3 divisional levels. Okay, side-winded angles through all communications, 3-dimensional set systems. Okay, like I said, on the YouTube, I show you exactly what's going on. So I try to do the best I can through formation, so you guys get a better understanding how to communicate in all waving cycles through your computer box surfacing system. All right. So you have to understand your energy fields because they are force recognizing everything through scanning modes. The scanning modes is understanding your starlight communication levels. So it's understanding how to synchronize the soul through its connection through its balance when it comes into its mind framing system to recalculating, to calculating, to modifying through E equals MC squared. Okay, so that computer is E equal MC squared. Okay, that's what it is. That's a computer system of E equals MC squared that's going in your divisions, okay? A 3-century system. Now there's 3 because the population is close to 8 billion, right? So everybody's on a different waving pattern. Right? Waving patterns understand your synchronizing moments through your human behavior system, okay? So we all start off with this, okay? Understand your computer, understanding E equals MC squared. Now you're getting into the scanning mode, okay? Transformations, electronic interference. So those scanning modes, okay, is scanning. Okay, that's what's happening. So it's understanding everything through your body system is scanning up and down. Okay, so it goes this way, up, and it goes down, like that. Okay. All right. It's kind of like going through electrical panel division when you go through airports, they scan you and all that. That's what it is. So it's understanding that you're going through the X-rays. Okay, X-rays. And you guys will get into that division when you higher force your connections. You're going to be able to see body heat signature panel divisions, very, very powerful stuff. You can actually see what's going on through its electricity system. Okay, so we get into the X-rays of the scanning to the E equals MC squared of its computer graphing system. Now that computer graphing system, okay, is on its keyboard phrasing system into the GPS location. GPS location. Now that's going to put you in its division, okay? The GPS location is very important, all right? So I'm upwinding all cycles through all connections of universal systems due to connection of 5-dimensional activation codes into the circuitry levels of this population into the 5 divisional levels when it comes to your scanning modes, the GPS location, and your E equals MC squared. But the X-ray division is going to be different through coloration patterns. Now, the coloration patterns is your option. Okay, so you have to understand your perceptions. Okay, so let's add that, perceptions. Your perceptions are very important to you because that gives you sighting through its dimension. And that dimension is going to give you your portals. Okay, your perception. Okay, through the X-rays. Okay, when it comes to of what's going on through E equals MC squared, right? But it's very important that you understand your computers through your keyboard framing system because your keyboards is going through electronic interference because you're coming into the 5G, okay? 5G, right there. There's your computer, GPS location signal, E equals MC squared through your box surfacing system. Now you can calculate, modify that, but you can use its point divisions. Transmission lights open its cycles. Right, we already know what happens. It goes through its dimension, right? That's you. That's your equation, right? That's the equal. Remember the paraphrasing units? That's what's happening through its paradox, through its paradigm shift. That solar connects everything. That is your answer. That is your equation when it comes to molecule system, mass of calculation, okay? Or it could be modification. It all depends on where you are through your divisions, through your GPS location system and your 5G, which is your gamma ray system, to its connection, okay, of what's happening with your scanning modes, your X-rays, and your perception, okay? So it's understanding where you're going through your computer system when you're going through your framing systems, because your scannings are very important, okay? I'm very busy today, so I got to get this out. So I'm changing all your identification card systems. An identification card is your electrical system. That's connected to the central system, okay? It's right beside, it's on the lower side of its hip. You have to understand electricity moment systems. The moment system is understand your human behavioral electrical system. Okay, so I'm going to draw its graphing system again of its computer. I'll show you exactly what's going on with your scanning modes. Okay, so you get a better understanding that you are computers. So it's all about understanding how to uprise your divisions through your paraphrasing units of 5G. Okay, doing it as fast as I can here. So your key box framing system is understanding your scanning modes through its X-rays and your perceptions. Okay, and like I said, you're coming into the 5G. All right, so I'm going to show you exactly what it is. The 5G is its gamma ray. Okay, the gamma rays of interference. It's a great thing we can spell, eh? 5G gamma rays of interference, okay, through your computer analytical graphing system, through your keyboard framing systems of your scanning modes, through your perceptions and your X-rays, okay? So understanding what's going on through your divisions, your scanning modes are very important. So it's understanding you're going through your traveling mechanisms, okay? Okay. Now that vibration is its fifth dimension, okay? Now we all started with the 3 dimension. That was on a totally different vibration. So this is going to upwind everybody's calculation modification, energy mass. Now when I say energy mass, I'm saying volumes when it comes to weight conception, because everybody's on a different DNA structure, okay? When it comes to height and weight, okay? Height and weight are very important, because that tells you exactly where you're going through your 5 gamma ray system to the interference when it comes to modification and calculation. That's going to upwind your cycles. That's going to get you in your program systems, through your proactive systems, through your human behavior systems, through your key phrasing boxing system. Because that boxing system is you through transmission light system and communication level systems. Okay. Now we've gone through that E equals MC squared, right? We've gone through that, right? That's the 4 activations that you have to reach. But you have to understand that you are its pyramid. You are its diamond. Okay? Pyramid, diamond. The center, traveling mechanisms, point divisions. Now the point divisions is its mortal state. Okay? The 6th is the immortal. Okay? 6, mortal. Now, once you understand conceptual systems, then you understand the 6 divisional levels, all right? Because you can have a pyramid system, but understand all different locations through its activation codes. Remember, when you get into your pyramid, you have to understand calculation, modification, energy, mass, and calibration. Your voicing grids are going to change every single day through the 5D of its vibration system. But you really have to understand your 5 gamma rays interference, because that's your electronic interference through scanning modes of its computer system. Because that's going to high rise everybody's divisions, okay, when it comes to communication levels of alignment systems. Now, like I said, this is going to get extremely complicated, but understanding through your mortal state, okay, that's your pyramid, that's your diamond, that is you in the center, cross-referencing, okay, through the mortal of its 6th dimension, all right? Very important you understand what's going on, especially the ones that are already high forcing their systems, are already high rising its divisions. Michael, how you doing? You must be feeling fantastic, eh, through your upgrades? How does it feel being in the galactic system? It's powerful stuff. Peter, how you doing? Yeah, I like the that's the star, smile, and another star. Oh, thanks, guys. Love. That's great. Love how you guys communicate on those levels. So, but that's what it is. Once you understand your pyramid system, how to activate everything through code frequencies, you can get into the 5-dimensional, okay, what it comes in is 5D. Understand your computer of its scanning modes through its key box phrasing system, through your calculation, modification, energy, mass, and calibration is going to uprise your 6th divisional level when it comes into its mortal state. Okay, It's exciting. Yeah, it's excellent, isn't it? You're going to find too, Michael, when you go through your videos, you're going to be talking faster, 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 faster. And that's a beautiful thing, because the mind has limitless calculation modification of information. Okay, the awareness of information, which becomes extremely fast when you get into the 5 gamma rays of its interference. So that locations is everything through your body system, which becomes its body simulator. Now that body simulator is calculating everything through its weather patterns, because you have to go up to so many different divisions. Because when you get into the 5 division, okay, the very first time through the 5 gamma rays activation code system, your transformation lights are going through its box framing system, through its grounds. So you're working up your divisions when it comes to your new chakra system, okay? Because everybody is into the body simulator. And the acting cycles are going to go through force recognitions of everything when it comes to your computer of its software. Okay, it's powerful stuff when not only creating humans, but how to upgrade the humans so they can get ready, okay? Because if I didn't use electronic interference and communicate on all levels and bring up your electrical systems, you guys would have a harder time. Not the ones that are in the galactic force, because there are sentients and unified ascensions and wave showers and major grid workers. Major grid workers are extremely powerful because they reconstruct everything when it comes to major grids. They align everything to your voice and grids through alignments of shapes, letters, and numbers. That's how powerful they are into the interforce connection when it comes to space and time through frequency levels of portal activation codes, which subdivides everything because it has below temperature, medium temperature, high temperature, and extreme high temperature. Okay, that's understanding your levels of vibrational levels of 5D into the 5 gamma ray interference, which becomes electronic interference through the scanning mode systems through the X-rays of its perception. Okay, but that's what it is. That's what's going to start. That's what's doing right now through its restructuring to its structuring. So I'm giving everybody, almost 8 billion people, an identification electrical system. That electrical system is going to be your communication airwaving cycle to your connection of alignment systems of all vibrations of humanity systems. Okay, very powerful stuff when you understand electricity and energy modes, electrical modes, high wind forces of your perceptions through the eye receptors. I mean, we haven't even got into the space modulators yet. That's extremely fast. Understanding how fast you go through acceleration, because your acceleration light speed is its connection when it comes to its atom system. Once you get into the singularity, its line system of 5G, whoa, it's powerful stuff. So now you're communicating to a higher force of interconnections when it comes to starlight energy vibration systems. Your gamma ray systems are going to go through high force of connections when it comes to your computer graphing systems. The analytical mind is going to upgrade your software mechanisms every time you travel through perceptions of dimensional settings. That will take you into the simulation of its dimensions and portal everything through calculation, modification, energy, mass, and calibration. Okay? Yeah, your divisions right now, Cheryl, are in a high temperature, okay? So everybody's energy system, you have to understand my voice and grids is communicating on all levels through electronic interference. So it's understanding that the temperature rises when it comes to your pyramid. Your pyramid changes its colorations when it comes to its higher self. So your higher self is regenerating, okay, because it's a self-generated through light communication. It's regenerating and it's upgrading your vibrational five-dimensional vibration system. So when you go through these things through your body system, you have to understand that, whoa, this is amazing. You know, he's understanding the human vibration system. He is recollecting, he's putting everything back. So it's understanding that you have that body system, but it's not the 3 dimension. So it's kind of like creating something from source, from the beginning, from an atom. And you have to understand how to unite the flame, how to bring it together through electricity, how to form it into a nanobot, to a robot, to a cyborg, to a cybergenetic system that can use laser, electricity, mode systems, use the calculation modification when it comes to the mind system, how to use perceptions through dimensional sets, how to use the acting cycles, how to communicate through force recognitions when it comes to the simulation of wall graphing system, electrical unit systems, or anything through its backphrasing system, okay? So you are connected through line communications, 4 wind cycles when it comes to northwest, south, and east, okay? Because everything in its back force is understanding you have a shadow, okay? Remember, you see the glaring of its gods of its sun, you see the shadow. Well, what happens is that the shadow becomes more united with yourself. So it's understanding how to communicate with your shadow of yourself. That's powerful stuff. That's what you also get through the vibration of 5D. Now, the three-dimensional bodies don't understand the shadow. They don't know how to communicate with psych-op vision when it comes to coloration patterns of the matrix. You have to understand vibration. You have to understand frequencies. You have to understand coloration patterns. You have to understand matrix strands. You have to understand communication of wall surfacings. You can box frame everything through a system, okay, understand the electrical unit system. But it's very important that you understand the 5G gamma rays of the interference through the sixth mortal of its dimension, okay, which is going to modify everything through your traveling mechanisms, okay, when it comes to your higher self. Depending on where your galactic force sets in through your ascension and your electronic interference of your computer board graphing system, that's going to analytical system through your mind system to calculation. That's going to put you in a string theory. Okay, remember the audio signals, how fast you go through acceleration? Remember I was telling you about the block surfacing system? You guys have to understand the analogical mind system, because now these videos are getting more powerful and more energetic. Understanding I communicate on all levels of multi-connections of all languages through space and time. So it's understanding how to use your traveling mechanism through its connection, because you can go into the vibration of its 5D, but you also can go up to the 2000 dimension vibration. So it's understanding how to travel, how to use your computer through its proactive system. So you understand your atom system of space and its line communication line signals, okay? Because it frames everything when it comes to your box surfacing system of E equals MC square. Your diamond core is very important to you, okay? That centralizes everything through its connection when it comes to its soul. What is your soul? What is represent, and what is it doing, and where is it going? That's the most important thing. That follows up when it comes to your formations of your heart, your mind communication levels of what's going through its adaptation of its intelligence through its energy, and everything that's connected through your perceptions, okay? Your audios and your voicings. You're going to see me saying that every single day, because these are the most important things that you use every single day. They're energy pods. They're recognition systems, okay? You can talk to the XT1 2,654,248,622 billion. It doesn't matter. What matters is understanding your energy pods through electronic interference, because that calculates everything through the vibrations. Because you can get into the 2000 dimension of its division when it comes to vibrational signals, because your computer operation system is going to be on its psych-op division. That psych-op division is going to be on its spectrix division. That spectric division is not going to just understand what's going on through your gamma rays, because your gamma rays goes on so many location centers. Your location center is very important to you when it comes to its scanning modes. So it's very important that when you're looking at the atmosphere, put your hand up and touch that star. You'll see what's going on through its energies of its vibration, okay? Now, if you take a picture of that, it's very powerful stuff. What happens is the alignment changes, okay? The graphing signal changes. Every time you take a picture, the coloration of its patterns, of its dimensional sightings will change color. So it's understanding your perceptions are changing every single time you take a picture frame. And then you blow it up, and then you see the matrix, because the matrix is the outer line system, which is its pixel activation through its resolution. Okay, so it's kind of like you guys are in a computer graphing system of a game. That's what it is. And you're playing that game. And each time you're line frequency system. So you notice too, with video games, is that you never move. It's the background that moves, right? But in the simulation, the background moves and you move at the same time. So understanding your rotation centers of your acceleration speed systems, you're going to understand your atom system through coloration patterns, because it changes everything when it comes to the 5 gamma ray systems through electronic interference. Okay, so that's what it is. All right, so you get a basic understanding. Try to write that down, try to analyze it. Try to use the structuring system that your identification card systems. Identification card is going through your mind graphing system, okay? Now, basically what it is, it's an infusion microchip. Microchip is understanding your divisions when it comes to the reptilian of its brain, which is in the back. Okay, everybody has it. Now, they're saying, whoa, is that a bad thing? No, it's not. It's understanding that it has its own logical system. Okay, so you have to understand communication levels when it comes to electronic interference and how to use the reptilian of its brain, because it is its brain. that the brain is its mind. That's the spiritual of its set system. So your higher system has so many electrical systems when it comes to the transmission lights and how it communicates with the reptilian of its brain through its mind. So it's understanding you're getting the totality, okay, of information panels, communication levels of the mind, the heart, and the soul, and how it all comes together through the reptilian of its brain. Okay? Now, that's understanding that everybody has a reptilian brain. Okay? That's the electrical unit. That's the connection through its satellite dish. That's its connection when it comes to solar division of the crown chakra. Okay? That's the connection energy wavings when it comes to transmission lights and the communications of its mind conventional system. That is the super of its consciousness to its higher self. Okay? So I don't know if anybody knew that, but I'm giving that out and telling you exactly what it is and what it represents and what it does. So the more you understand your division through your scanning modes and your perceptions through X-rays, you're going to understand more of what 5G is through the gamma rays of its interference, through its 6-motor state in its dimension, to the vibration of its 5 dimension, through portal activations when it comes to your computer graphing software mechanism systems. Okay? So yeah, that's it. You're going to find more power of recognitions now, Michael, because I win your forces. I put you in the galactic system. You're going to be going through leader formation systems. You're going to be more communicating. Every time you go through upgrades, you're going to go through more planet identification systems. You're going to understand the hydraulics. You're going to understand the reptilian of its brain, how it is used, how you communicate through levels of interference, through electronic interference, through its communication levels, transmission lights. Your perceptions of your I-dimensional set system is going to change. Your new chakra systems are going to change through its weather patterns. Okay, so it's really communicating with the mind now, people. Okay, especially if you're in the solar divisions. Okay, we got to get into the solar divisions. Right, it's not too many people. There are galactics, a lot of galactics, and you start through its division. Once you get into your 5-dimensional activation codes, right? Everybody goes in the G-force. And that G-force is understanding how to get into the stratosphere of its hemoglobin ethereum, okay? Because we call it a base camp. Remember I was telling you about I traveled to 7,020? That's what it is. The 7th dimension of 20 years later, okay, is understanding everything. Okay, you understand your energy fields. You're going to understand energy. You're going to understand yourself. You're going to understand your communication levels, alignments with your human behavioral systems. You're going to be able to understand communications when it comes to gravity. Right? You're going to understand temperatures of your coffee when you pick it up. You're going to understand, whoa, this is extremely hot. I understand its electronics. I understand the psychometry. Psychometry is very important. You understand that when you get into not so much the 5th, it's more the 6th, because the 6th division is more connected through the mortal state when you get into the mind conceptual system and how you communicate through its God frequency levels when it comes to its hearts and everything through its connection of its soul. Okay? So the recognition of your soul is its diamond core. Okay, that holds everything when it comes to formations through all calculations, modifications of your pyramid. So it's all about uprising your pyramid to the top of its peak, right? Once it reaches its peak, you can use the diameter switch, which is this. You put it up to its atmosphere because it knows exactly where it's going through its voicing grids. You use the reptilian of its brain, use electronic interference, and use your definitive breath into the atmosphere systems. Okay? That's modification, calculation, energy, mass, and calibration through the E equals MC square of your division through your perceptions. Very powerful stuff. So I'm showing you what you need to do and how you get into intercourse, outer course. The intercourse is you, understanding the dimensional set of you. The outer course is understanding the atmospheres and the planes, the outer crust of what's going on through the 5th dimension activation code when it comes to the dimensional earth of Gardens of Eden. Okay, so once you understand your perceptions, you know exactly that the dimensional earth is trying to communicate with you with sonic waves. It comes like this. It goes. You're going to understand electronic interference. You're going to understand scanning modes. You're going to understand your perceptions are going different divisions. Okay, you're going to understand your chakra formations, which is your new chakra formation communication levels of your dimensional sets. Those are different colorations. Each one, okay, has a switch, and that switch is on a time frequency code. That's understanding that. Remember time zones and space discoveries when I was telling you how you go through the accelerator and you go into the scanning division when it comes to the atmosphere systems and how you go to line communications, right, of the singles. Those signals are very important because that gets you into your body system of the body transformation light system through the body simulator. That puts you in point division of locations through your receptacle unit systems through the repetitive system. Okay, so understanding your traveling mechanisms, understanding what's going on through your diamond core, through your pyramid system, through your vibrational system of your computer graphing of the software system, through the gamma ray systems of 5G, and everything through its interforce, okay, where it comes to interference, okay, to its correlation, to its relationship, to its higher self, okay? So really now's the time, especially the guys are Michael and everybody else that's in the interforce connection galactic system, try to communicate with your higher self through the interforce. Try to understand your electrical units, try the gamma ray system, try to understand your perceptions, try to understand your audio signals. That's how you communicate through interforce connections through the reptilian of its brain system, okay? Then you understand everything what's going on through your new chakra system through colorations, okay? Because it's on a dim, and that dim high rises its divisions every time you go to your charging mechanisms when it comes to your higher self, because your higher self has to go to higher illumination light systems. That's how it communicates in higher levels, okay? Because you can communicate in all levels of 5D, but like I said, you can travel up to 1200 dimension, right? Now just imagine 1200 years later, just imagine that vibration, okay? Imagine the computing airwaving cycles to the gamma ray system, how fast that would be. Because the more you high rise, the more your rotation cycles go faster and faster and faster and faster. Okay, so I'll show you what happens when you go through different divisions of location centers through the graphing system when it comes to a computer of its mind through its string theory. Okay, because everybody's saying, what is string theory? What does that represent? What does it mean? What does it do? Right? It's a location grid. Okay, it's a geometry set system where it goes on location systems through all dimensions. That's what it is. That's what string theory is. Now you can modify, calculate that, but you have to understand everything that's going on through its galaxy systems. Okay, because as soon as you go up, you're into the galaxies. Now you have to ask yourself through your mind where you're going to go through your division. Okay, because that reptilian brain has to know where you're going through calculation energy and mass through calibrations. Because if you don't know where you're going, your transformation lights are going to get confused through the graphing of its mind, of its computer software mechanisms. Because you can overload your computer if you don't uprise your divisions. Every single day, take everything through its cleansing out. Cleanse the virus system through your computer graphing system. Very important you do that every single day. You have to do that because you want your voicing grids clear. You want your line communications clear. You want your alignments clear through line communication when you get into the simulation of its dimensions, okay? The thing is, when you're in the simulation, you're going to understand electronic interference. That's the most important thing. Even with people, you don't touch them, you scan them, right? You know they're high interforce connection, and then they're in a different dimension. They can be in a portal orb connection through a starlight system, right? So if you touch them, their energy goes into you. So you have to know how to communicate with that energy, or you have to force when it cycles and try to figure out how to get out of that dimension, right? It's very powerful stuff when the mind takes over through conceptual systems. All right, so let's start off with the red again, and then we'll do electronic interference when it comes to green formation systems. All right, so basically this is you. Powerful stuff, eh? I'm having so much fun. I love having fun with you guys because, you know, you guys are learning a lot, so much more and more. So 3-century system, cross-referencing system, okay, rotation systems, all right? Remember, your rotations, okay, is spherical, right? It's always rotating. So the more faster you go, right, the more higher you go through communication through the reptilian of its brain system. All right, so basically let's go through its cycles. Let's go through its cycles. Very powerful stuff here. Okay, so basically that's you. Let's start off with you, right? Now, understanding everything through your mind is very important. The mind is everything, okay, because you use that every day. The mind systems, mind energy systems, mind system particle systems. Particle is understanding the illumination when it comes to indigo. Indigo is its coloration through illumination light system, okay? So the mind system is everything that we use every day. Now, understanding your rotation symbols, your crown chakra opens up right away like this. Okay, it unites everything through the new chakra flame as it goes down, right? Your communication cycles, right? Cycles. Okay, very important to you through communication levels. Now, those communications go back into its interforce connection, right, and high rise to higher division. But your rotation cycles through your energy fields, okay, let's say you start off with 3, right? That's the 3 dimension, right? So you have to have 5 divisional levels of energy fields around your waist to be in the 5th divisional level when it comes to activations of the 5G gamma ray system. Okay, so let's say 5. Okay, so you're 5. Your chakra system's ready through formation system, coloration patterns. It's going into transformation lights. You're communicating all wave and cycles through all planet vibration systems. So it's going like this, and it's sound graphing everything. So you can communicate in all levels of transformation lights like that. Okay, so when it's communicating all levels, your interforce connection to your body system high rises through its ground formations faster and faster. Okay. Okay. Starts off like that, right? It's going cycles and circles, right? So when it goes cycles and circles, it's going through electronic interference, and it's using graphing systems to the mind systems. Okay, now it's communicating all levels of the new gamma ray system through the magnetic highway information system, which is the energy panels. Remember I was telling you about the magnetic highway information system, the energy cycles that go into the new chakra system? Well, that's what it is. So it's electronic interference through its magnetic force in the highway information system. Okay, it's a magnetic field, and we already know that. It's the energies of the Father, right? Energies of Father is space. Energies, ground formations of Mother Earth. Okay? Everybody getting a force wind of what's going on through communication levels? Now, once you reach communication levels of electronic interference, your communication line signals, how many line signals are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 or 8, 8 or 9, doesn't matter. You're communicating on so many waving cycles through your reptilian of its brain system. So you're communicating through 5 to 7 to 8 to 9 planets, depending on where you're going on through your locations. So every time you go through a line communication, your software has to change. Okay, your electronic interference has to change. Your X-rays have to change. When you go to a planet system through your mind system, it's extremely real. Okay, the reason why I say that is because now you are awake. And when you're awake, your ascension is awake. Now, everything identifies connection systems. So wherever you're going through anything through identifying yourself, you have to show your ID, right? You do the same thing with planets. You can't enter a planet without recognition of who you are. Plain and simple. Okay, and that's your hand formations. I said, okay, you can go in the past, but it's really hard to do. I'll show you that later. But when you're in the future, it's much easier because you're force winding going forward. Going back is changing timelines. So anyway, you can interforce connections when it comes to electronic interference, right? But like I said, everything through line communication. See the lines there? See all those lines? Some are smaller, some are bigger, some are larger. Those are planet energy vibrations, electronic interference. That's how you communicate through planets. Now, this again, how come there's not more? Well, the reason why there's not more is because you're going through its balance. Everything through your hand formation is its balance. Once you reach all divisional levels of your planet system, the line communications, try to figure out how many lines you have on your hand. That is your balance. Once you get your balance, you go beyond its recognition, and then you get into the God frequency. Okay? Because I was always wondering, why do we have lines on our fingers, right? Everything that you have is electronic. Okay, the more you stand your anti-magnetic particle system, okay, the accelerator, the cells, okay, the adaptation through your mind system, calculation, modification, energy mass, and calibration. Your energy mass is very important to you, right? Because that formulates the electronic interference when it comes to planets because they're on a different vibration center. So when you're communicating through all line signals through the mind system, through the cycles, okay, when it comes to the energies of its Father and the energies of Mother, everything in the center is you every single time. And when you go into the time sequencing system, you're into the simulation. Okay? You're into the simulation of dimensions. I like to be funny sometimes. Simulation of dimensions is in the center core of you through its unit system. Okay? So you have to understand electronic interference through line communication of each identity force communication levels. Okay, it has to recognize everything through your reptilian of its brain system. Okay, so what do you guys think of that? Pretty awesome, eh? Isn't it amazing? Understand communications and all waving cycles when it comes to all dimensions through vibrational signals. Because I got to tell you, the fifth dimension is just the beginning. So I'm just showing you how you can travel farther and faster through your accelerator. Okay, because you can hyperspeed, you can hypermode, you can hypergenerate. You can go in as self-regulate. Self-regulate is understanding where you go, where you're going through your vibrations of your past, present, and future. And that's where you change alignments. We'll get into that another day. But the most important thing is understanding how to use your frontal lobes and your back lobes. Your interconnection to everything through your transmission lights is your protection. Your protection is your lights. Right? That's how you become the love system through its love cycle. When it comes to illumination love, it's a light system. So it's very powerful stuff. So you guys have questions? I just want to get that out because there's so many optical divisions right now because I'm computing on so many levels of human vibration systems and getting everybody's electrical system through the body of its mind graphing, of its analytical. It's extremely hard to do, and how you create a human new vibration through a body system. It's not easy. But like I said, once you know how to create humans, you can change vibration signals and put them anywhere through dimensions, through portal activations. You just have to understand the electrical system and how you break code frequencies through your voicing grids. Because you can align anything through communication through the reptilian of its brain system. So, yeah, Peter, that's totally fine, man. This is way beyond human understanding, but Michael's getting a better idea. The more you force when your cycles, the more you understand electron interference, the more you understand your communication levels when it comes to alignments of planets, energies, anything through connection to space and time. It's very powerful stuff, right? Because the mind is a conceptual system that never stops. So you can basically say that, for example, I want to bring to everybody's attention. Everybody knows Elon Musk. Elon Musk is saying that he was quoting that is saying your creator is a computer programmer. And he's right. Okay. I'm the supreme creator, which is the programmer of everything through communication levels. I'm here to change human vibration. I'm here to change your alignment systems. I'm here to change everything through calculation, everything, mass, and calibration. I'm here to keep an eye on everybody. That's understanding that the 5 divisional levels through your operating system is understanding the matrix, right? And that's what's going on right now. So, but that's what it is. That's what the creator is. He's on so many levels. He's so many energies of identities of energies through vibration. That's what energy is, through communication levels of intelligence. Okay, because the supreme creator can be anywhere. It can create anything. So knowing how powerful it is and knowing that it's a computer programmer, you can understand your dichotomy system, because now you're leaving the ego system and you're coming into the vibration system, okay, of 5G, right, which is the 5th dimension activation code. So once you get into your upgrading systems, you're going to be able to communicate through line communication with anything in space and time. They're going to tell you exactly what you need to do, all right? And that's where you go through his program system. So you have to detox, to reprogram, to program into the interforce connection through the reptilian of its brain system. Okay? Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, Michael can help you out. He's extremely informative. He's extremely high in the interforce connections. And like I said, Peter, if you want to understand more of my information, you can go through my PayPal. Because it's extremely important that everybody gets an understanding of what's going on, because everybody eventually is going to be able to communicate with me, but not at my level. But it's a beautiful thing, because the mind is the answering patterns. It's the answering problem to everything when it comes to the love that you have within, okay? The love that you have of your mind and everything that you can use through your soul, okay? Because that self generates you, okay, when it comes to your protection, when it comes to your energy fields, because you're extremely important to yourself, right? You know how powerful you are as an entity force system. You're going to be able to communicate on so many levels of dimensions. And that's a beautiful thing, right? Now, like I said, it's going to be confusing to a lot of people, but that's the point. It's understanding that the electrical rod system of your mind system is going to change through the hydraulics, through its dream set sequencing systems. So very important, okay? Everybody has to understand their analogical graphing system of its mind, because once you get into the 5-dimensional activation of 5G, what's going to happen is going to set its divisions through your dream set sequencing systems. So whatever you're thinking through your thought patterns, it's going to come out and you're going to see it. Okay? So example, let's just say materialistically here, right? Visually, whatever you want to come, when you come through illumination light system, it's not psychedelics, okay? It's not drugs, it's energy and vibration. It's created through your mind system, okay? So if you're programming your system from its past, like Roger Rabbit, right? Or anything through force recognition of shapes, you're going to see that in front of you. So you have to understand how to communicate with that so it can go away, right? It's very powerful stuff. You don't know how to communicate with the mind. The mind is the most powerful thing that you have to understand through the hydraulics, through the circuitry levels. That's going to keep your balance through your vibration systems of 5G, because the gamma ray system is your balance through its audio signals. That's the communications of airwaving cycles that you need, okay? So eventually, when you get into the 6th dimension, you're going to be able to communicate with pretty much everything through your mind system, okay? And it's all about upgrading through your alignments of planets. That's all it is. The more you understand your planet, the more you understand your community, the more you understand yourself within itself, okay? Because that force recognizes everything through the mind, through the eyes, through the voice, through the heart, and through the soul, okay? It's reaching that balance of significance. It's reaching that balance of control. It's reaching that balance of force. It's reaching that balance of power. It's reaching that power of awareness. And it's reaching that power of awareness of consciousness of all levels, through the subconscious to the higher self, okay, into your co-creating of its God frequency. All right? So, very powerful stuff, though. Yeah. Yeah, it's exciting, because once you guys get into its division, you're going to understand more attraction division. You're going to understand more locations. That's why, like I said, I set up a PayPal account, because I get a lot of people ask me questions. What does this mean? What does that mean? What do I do? What's going on now? Everybody through their self is going through changing. The earth is changing. Dimensional earth is changing into the 5th dimension, right? When it gets into full coloration, right? Your dream set sequences of your ascension is going to come to life. Okay, it's like Michael seeing the galactic force of his family come in. Sandra, what'd you do to me, man? I got the galactic family in me now. This is weird. Everything is weird until you get balanced with your vibration. Okay? And everything will go away. So what I mean by having another virus that's going to come, which is not, okay, which is powerful stuff. So that's going to make it easy for you. What I mean is find something that fears you, like a high entity force communication level signal of a planet that you have no relation to. Okay. Oops, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to connect to that vibration. You can basically retract your division through vibration, change your thought patterns. Okay. And that planet vibration system will understand and say, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to connect with you. I meant to connect with this planet. That's understanding your mind system is communicating on all levels through the GPS location systems. So it's very important that you go to the right location through line communications. So when traveling, how do you impactful it's changing an outcome? Friendship, relation, and partnership. And when we come back from the future, we have the option to change it from here again. You have the option to do whatever you want, Michael. You just have to understand the communication levels of your reptilian brain, because it force recognizes everything through illumination lights. So you don't see it because you're not in its X-ray division. Once you get into this X-ray division, now you understand your energy fields through your force recognition of your communication levels at GPS location through your computer graphing analytical graphing system. Okay? So understand coloration patterns and where you are going through its division when it comes to friendship, relation, and partnership. But your vibrational system is very important. So it's knowing how powerful. If you actually see your higher self, all electrical units, okay, you actually see it, right? That's where you have to really, really be the analytical of yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. Try to go way beyond. What can you see just of a human vessel? Try to see the electricity, okay? Try to see the outskirts of what's going on. Try to see the rotations. Try to see the atom. Try to see the colorations. Try to see the patterns. Try to see your voicing grids. When you see your voicing grids, try to see the line communications of letters, numbers, and shapes. That's going way beyond the mind, because the mind keeps going up and up and up and up. Okay? That's the most powerful thing that you can consume. So when you start living in your mind, you become the mind. Okay? That's understanding where you are going through your division when it comes to balance. Okay? So you're going to be able to communicate, Michael, onto higher levels, and you're going to understand. I love to give demonstrations of markers. It's the best thing for me. So basically, look at this marker. Michael, look at the marker. Now, basically, anything through meditation, when you get past the 5 gamma ray systems, you're going to be able to stand your perceptions. You're going to be able to understand you can use this marker system to a rotation system of another planet system. So it's understanding that you can take it out and you can put it to another planet vibration. Right? So it's understanding how to communicate and how to hear. It's like giving money out, giving anything. Here you go. This is for you, right? So you're building friendship and you want to get relationship with the marker. And then once you get partnership, you understand the rotations and how it goes through psychometry into your body system, through its mind capacitive reptilian system. Now, once you understand that, you're going to understand where it is through its atom, because the atom could be racing, right? You have to understand the diameter switch. You have to understand the code frequency, because it changes per second, per second, per second. Okay, that's understanding your force winning cycles when it comes to your accelerator mind system. The accelerator mind system is understanding the capacitor system of your higher self when it comes to communications of its mind. The collaboration when it comes to friendship, relation, partnership. Now, the more you understand that, if you have partnership with your higher self, then you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's understanding this is electricity. What division is this at? What dimension is it at? How many times is it rotating? What coloration of a rotation system is it at? Okay. Then you understand these heat signatures of this marker and how many times it's been used. That's what the mind is. Like I said, it's going with the apple. Okay. It's like seeing beyond the apple. It's actually seeing more things with the apple. Because when you scan the apple, you know it's on a different division. Okay. You can send 10 to 15 to 20 different things on what that apple is and what it represents, right? In the human mind of a human brain is probably maybe 3, right? The look, the coloration, and the shape. Maybe 4, the taste, right? Compared to the human brain to the mind system, okay? So when you get in communication levels, you understand coloration patterns. Now, you can use your perceptions. You don't have to use both eyes, right? Because when you cover one eye, this is another thing too, when you go to the doctor's office, right? You close this eye and then you try to see the chart, right? Depends on your vision, right? Well, this is understanding when it comes to the trithesis. Remember, you're going like this and you go like that, and then you can see the line communication of space. That's how you communicate with planets. That's understanding the hologram system through line communication of coloration patterns when it comes to markers of interference. Now, this is getting extremely complicated, but understanding this is a coloration, okay, through a rotation system of a different color, okay? So that doesn't mean that it has to be white. It all depends on what you see through your perception, through your voicing grids, because your voicing grids is its connection when it comes to this marker. So you have to understand when it comes into simulation, is this a letter, number, or shape? Okay? You have to have partnership with your higher self. Once you have that, then you get into Galactic One. Okay? Now, Michael, you're in the solar division. Things are going to get more complicated for you, but you can find your balance. Okay? Use Metatron as your method. Use your force recognition of mysteries when it comes to the universe. He can help you out with electronic interference through shapes of anomaly systems. He can help you out with vibration systems. He can help you out with coloration vibration systems. Okay? Use your angels. Use your archangels. Use me, Archangel Azareth. I can help you in some ways and forms because I'm always there. It's understanding when you get into a God frequency, you could be anywhere in energy and anything in every second, right? So understanding that when I created the illumination light, when it came to the river stream, the river light, okay, that's you. That's the river stream. That's your light system that you're going through, right? There's a reason why Force recognizes everything, right, going forward. So understanding the light communication and the dark communication. Light and the dark, okay? Not good or bad. It's all good. It's just understanding everything that's going through its connection is its yin and yang, but you have to understand the balance of the mind, the heart, and the soul. Plain and simple. That's all it is. And most important is to have partnership with your vibrations, the colorations of its simulation, its matrix, its moral, and its guides. Okay? So everything is time frequency code system. Very powerful stuff. Your communication levels will tell you exactly where you are through your balance. So your listening skills become more powerful every single day. And that's the beautiful thing. You're saying, wow, I intercepted my mode systems to communication levels of interforce connections when it comes to the gamma ray systems. I was communicating with ground formation systems yesterday, understanding the rotation system. I was seeing star energy light systems, all communication with different dimensions. Okay? So really trying to use your traction division to all locations through your reptilian brain. Okay, you have to have partnership with your reptilian brain too, which is in the back center. Okay, transformation lights, the eye receptors, your provisions, activation cycles when it comes to the audio signals through your gamma ray system, your mind conceptual framing system through the scanning modes, electronic interference, your voicing grids, your new chakra system, your body simulator, your body modulator, your eye receptacle modulator to space modulator. There's so many things that everybody has to understand once you get into higher divisions. But you have to have partnership with everything. You have to. Because you're going to have problems if you don't understand communications at vibration levels. All right. So there's going to be a lot of people that are going to understand, well, okay, I don't understand anything anymore. You know, I healed a friend of mine who's familiar, and I took him right out of his socket. I took him right out. It's kind of like pulling a plug, right? And you just, right? What did you just do? And then you plug it back in and it unites, right? So it's changing the whole body vibration of you, okay? And it's saying, whoa, what just happened? What do I do, right? I don't know. I don't feel like driving. Or I don't know what's going on. My mind is used to a program. So it's understanding that you're going through a different software or computer system, and you're going through an upgrade of illumination light system for the very first time. So when I healed him, I said, okay, Andrew, what did you do to me? I just said, I changed everything through your body structure. I changed your electrical system. I changed everything through your mind system. And I said, well, I feel weird. I said, well, I don't feel myself. And he said, what, can I sit down? That's a thing that he has never meditated. Okay. This goes up to the people that haven't meditated. That's the energy cycles that you're going to feel. So it's kind of like a shock. It's like a vibration signal that's trying to get you connected and say, okay, space is trying to say, wake up, right? We want to connect with you through space and time, right? Because it's the most beautiful thing. It's kind of like when you look outside and you see the God's sun, and you're communicating on all levels, you can understand once you get into perception of balance, you know exactly the information system that the energy cycles are communicating with the gods of its sun, right? When I was on Instagram, I was doing program systems and how communicating with the weather of space. What's going on? Like, the weather today is great. It's off in its cycles. The communication level right now, it's on a snowy system, but it's on an Arctic vibration system. So I'm not the weatherman, but what I'm saying is I understand connections when it comes to interforce connections. It's everything in space and time is communication. How you communicate with the God's sun, how you communicate with the God's moon, how you communicate with Father, Mother, how you communicate with archangels and myself. That's all it is. It's just getting that frequency level to balance to the simulation. That's the first thing that everybody has to understand. Okay? So it's kind of like the School of Earth. You're sitting down, you have the teacher, he's doing something on the board through equation. I say, well, teacher, I don't understand that. I said, well, why? Teacher says. I said, well, it doesn't make any sense. I say, well, are you looking at the problem or are you looking at the equation of the problem? It's the solution, okay? It's not the question. The solution is the answer. Understanding that when you see the apple is already there in its division. Now that's understanding how to communicate through the mind system for the very first time. Okay? So if you guys get a better understanding what the mind is and what it does and how it relates to everything through vibration, through communication of frequencies, then you understand your energy. Most important. So hi Maria, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. Anything you missed, you can watch back. So you guys have any questions or comments? Like, you know, the energy system, you have to understand, when you understand your distance between each other, you're going to understand your alignment systems a lot better, because the most important thing that you can do, okay, is to meditate. That's the first thing you have to do. You have to understand your healthy system, because it's receptacle when it comes to the medical unit system, because your central system is very important to you. Okay, that's the ego system, because once you understand your electrical system, then you understand your higher self communications of your health system. Then you understand how to heal. Okay, so people are asking me, well, Andrew, how do I heal myself? And say, well, you can't heal yourself until you get your vibrational panels through all communication levels of vibration signals. Okay, so you have to understand your research of everything. Okay, it's kind of like getting your PhD in doctrine or anything like that status. Okay, the psychological, okay, hyperkinetic dimensions. Everything through letters, numbers, and shapes is your location centers when it comes to vibration through your human vibration of the behavioral system. By understanding yourself more completely, like really, really trying to internalize everything, get your answering patterns within, answer your questions within without even saying something through your voice and grids. That's how you get your equation. Okay? So when I talk, I don't think, I know. And the no comes out through its computer, if that makes any sense. Because the human brain has a thought process is going, I'm not sure. Can I get back to you on that? Right? But the mind has no exception. It just keeps going and going and going and going and going. It has to. And the reason why it's so powerful is because I'm not just communicating with you. I'm communicating with everything around me in seconds. I'm traveling everywhere in seconds. I'm communicating with everything in seconds. I'm communicating with all dimensions of energy of multi-connection languages in seconds. That's understanding you're having balance every second of every day through 24/7. Okay? And that's what you want to do, is you want to get into the co-creation. You want to create your reality to your vibration. That's the most beautiful thing, right? Once you get into co-creation, then you get into the GOD. And then you keep going up through its steps. You go into the angelics. Okay? And I got to tell you, archangels and angels are extremely real. Whatever you picture comes to the mind system. It's extremely real because you're not sleeping. You are awake. You're in a computer graphing world, people. That's the simulation. It's up to you to play the game through center recognitions. Right? You're playing the game. Boom, 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 right? You see yourself. And you're trying to dodge this and you're trying to dodge that, right? Well, that's hypothetical. But what I'm saying is that all that's communication through line signals. So you're trying to graph your centers through your mind system and try to get communications with friendship of vibration, relationship of vibration, partnership with all vibration through your interforce connections when it comes to its mind, its heart, and soul. Okay? So the more you understand that you are holographic computer systems, the more you understand communication of vibrations through your balance systems. Okay, because a lot of people understand what the simulation is, and they're trying to say, what is this? That's a question. How do I get the answer? Well, what's this? That's the equation. That's the answer. I say, well, how do you get the equation? I say, well, it's already there. Okay, so it's a thought process that's already set in its division. Okay, I'm trying to make it easier for you, is that it's data processing system that's already set in its division through its presence to its future. That's why there's no problem. There's no problematic with its computer. That's why I don't hesitate. Okay. And if I'm off cycling systems and I'm looking up, the reason I'm looking up is because I'm communing with a lot of other vibration systems, not just you, but it's understanding how to get your balance every day through your mind system. And I'm going to show you that every single time when I do a video. Okay. Especially when you go into new viewers into the 5G, when you get into the 5-dimensional vibration systems through your acting codes, through your code frequencies of your portal activation code systems. So it's going to regulate and it's going to self-generate and it's going to provide your reptilian brain, okay, which is the spiritual brain, okay? That's what the reptilian brain is. It's a spiritual brain. So once you get that spiritual brain of reptilian brain, now you're connecting energy vibration through all communications and vibrations into the simulation of the major grid systems through your voice and grids. It's just getting up to those channel divisions. That's all. So everything's confusing to the mind until you understand the mind. Once you understand the mind, then you understand the inside. Everything that you answer through yourself. If you want to get a question, if you want to answer your own problem, talk within. Okay? That's what it is. A lot of people, they're just thinking. They say, well, what are you thinking? Why are you thinking? Do I know why I'm thinking? How do I get the answer of what I'm thinking? Right? I say, well, instead of thinking, you're knowing. And the knowing becomes doing. Right? That's a lot easier for you, right? Because if you think too much, you get headaches right away, right? Especially if you do a test. Oh, I can't do this. I'm not prepared, right? The reason why you're not prepared is you're not paying attention. The most important thing you can do through human vibration to anything through a vessel is listen. Listen to everything that is said, okay? That's understanding. When you get into the 5th dimension, everybody's going to be communications through a line signal. Now, you probably don't think you're communicating through a line signal, but you are automatically, right away. Like I said, you don't have to know that person, but you are communicated through them, right? So it's understanding how to put everybody, okay, in one frequency line system, right? That's how we bring everybody back together through the planet vibration system. So powerful stuff, guys and ladies. So questions. Centers everything through communication levels. Yes. What if you're legally blonde? I'm not legally blonde. Oh, that's a joke. Okay. Anyway, thank you, Mary, for watching my channel. Anything you want to know, anything you want to go through. If you don't understand anything, you can go through my PayPal. I can help you out. Divisions. I've healed so many souls, recognition systems. You automatically go into your body simulator. I put energy force recognition force fields around you, and you're going to feel that vibration. So if you actually do this, you can feel the energy around you. You can say, whoa, there's a force field here. How do you know there's a force field? Right? You can sense it. It's psychometry. Okay, psychometry is its connection through your body frequency levels of heat signatures to your electrical system, which is your higher self. That's how you communicate, right? Through scanning modes, through electronic interference. So you don't have to touch, but you can feel the energy around you. That's the energy field. So it's on a different waving pattern when it comes to its rainbow system, because you could be high energized, medium energized, or low generalized. It's all depending on your generation, where you are through your planet vibration coloration pattern system, because your vibrations through your planet is very important through communications. So now's the time to remember everything through your reflection divisions, okay? Because that is a mirror image of you. That's a transformation light that has always been you. So it's understanding how to communicate with your energy fields through scannings. Okay? That's what it is. That's your protective, right? That's what it is. Like I said, once you stop touching things, then you understand what energy of intelligence is, right? That's why 3-dimensionals get sick, right? So you have to understand the waving cycles of energy, of intelligence, through communications, through vibration, through frequencies, right? Once that energy goes into you, it could be ammonia, it could be a cold, it could be forming into cancer, whatever. You don't understand the energy and you're getting sick. You're eating something, you're getting sick because you don't understand the vibration, right? You're going to understand a lot more with communication when you get into the 5 gamma ray systems for the 5-dimensional activation codes through your body simulator of the simulation to the matrix. Okay. it's more easier for everybody to understand their communication with themselves, right? And like you said, you'll never get sick, but it's up to you to understand how to heal yourself. And the only way you can heal yourself is not just to meditate, but to communicate with everything around you every single day. And don't just not think of yourself. Think of others before yourself. Okay? That's what it's all about. If you start thinking of yourself, your vibrational panels are going to go low because you're on a negative system now, right? You can't do that in 5G. You can't do that in the fifth dimension. Okay? Now, you have to understand the importance of when it comes to communication line signals. Because the 5-dimensional 5 system is the mind system through the reptilian brain system is going to be out of its operation. Everybody's going to go, whoa, what happened? I'm in a 5th dimension vibration system, right? As soon as you put a negative system in there, it's going to spark your illumination light communication of higher self. So it's very important that you understand communication through the force recognition of your positive feeds. Always force win your cycles through the love cycles of your love system. And that will bring you forward to your awareness of your conscious systems. Okay? You want to become super consciousness, okay, to the superhuman, okay, of all conscious levels into the simulation of its matrix. All right? Then you're going to be able to teleport your energy communication level signals into teleportation through communications of your mind system to the activation codes when it comes to telekinesis, vibration systems. You say, whoa, that's amazing. I just learned that today? I said, yeah. So you're experiencing something new. When somebody communicates with you and you talk about a story, you take that story to a different vibration panel division through a septical system, an optical unit through a population circuit system, right? Which means is you take it to somebody else. I'm sorry, too complicated, but the mind system is communicating on all levels right now through interforce conditions of space and time. So when you're communicating in multi-languages, you have to understand your division of balance. Because if you high road your system to a mode system that a person doesn't understand what you just said, whoa, I don't understand your information panels. Bring them down. What division are you at? Right? So you have to understand where you are through your perceptions, through your audio signals, through your communication, your voicing grids, and everything through its connection of its mind, its heart, and its soul. It's all about balancing communication line signals every day with yourself. Okay? That's going to formulate everything through colorations. And that's going to put you in your voicing grid systems of its balanced vibration system. Okay? And it's all about understanding how to become a complete operation program system through your computer graphing mind system. Okay? So everybody's coming into their computer, which is amazing. It's amazing that you're coming into a new mind system through a computer system. Thinking, whoa, I'm a computer? I said, yes, you are. And the thing is, why am I talking like a computer? Because now you're connecting through space and time, right? Because everything in space and time is computerized. It's holographic, but you have to stand alignments. You have to stand vibration. You have to stand frequencies. You have to stand energy. That's how it all connects every single day, right? So it's using the transformations of your reptilian brain system. Okay? So, and the thing is too, there are a lot of formations of other entity force systems. There's hybrids, right? There's all different kinds. You have to understand communications with yourself first through your energy fields before you can force recognize their planet system. You're going to understand more communication levels when it comes to vibration and colorations, because that's the full wind cycles when it comes into the simulation of the matrix. So the analogical system of yourself is understanding you first, fully and completely through your higher self. Once you get into your higher self, it's going to be confusing, okay? Now, it's understanding how to get into your energy fields through your frequency levels and how you can upgrade your system. Because what's going to happen is that when you activate your cycles right away through your behavioral systems, you're in the simulation for the very first time, and you're communicating with a car. That car is going to communicate with you. I say, whoa, what just went into me? You're going to understand that this car is on a different dimension. So you have to understand relationship and partnership with that car, right? That's the problem, is that we weren't living in an information world in 3D. We were living in an industrial world. a social media world. Okay, we all started off with Facebook, Instagram, messaging, right? Understanding upgrades and why is so important. It's not just the, oh, I look good. Do I look good today? I look good better. It's not that. It's not analyzing you. Okay, forget that. It's all about the understanding of you and how you can upgrade your system, how you can be better through your heart cycles, how to communicate better with the mind, how to communicate with your alignments of other people, how to understand your energy force recognitions through your energy fields, right? And most important is to know where your soul is going. Where is my soul going, right? If you don't understand your communications within, you're going to have huge problems with vibrations without. Okay? So, yeah, anything you want to go through, exactly what it is, Cheryl. Yeah, tell Mary that she has to go through my PayPal. And you just have to set up a PayPal account. It's free. Send in your information. Go to you, find Ascension Master Healer. And, depending, you go through my email first because they're all different divisions of location system through vibration panels that you can go up. Like I said, once you become a computer programmer, you can line communicate anything through vibration, and you can fix anything through energy. Okay? And it's very powerful stuff when you know everything through energy and vibration and frequencies. Nikola Tesla tells you that, right? Those people were put on this dimensional earth. I'll say that again. I like the retraction division through locations of back and forth videos to show you of why Einstein was here, why he lived in that era in the 1900s, why Nikola Tesla was here, why Stephen Hawking was here, why I am here. Everything is generation to generation of information. Okay? Now, there's a lot of people that don't understand. That's totally fine because they're communicating in a three-dimensional body system. Okay? So now we're changing into the information of its technical system. Okay? Which is the simulation of the matrix. So, Kitty, how you doing? There must be downloads coming in. I tried to have a salad last night after the third day fast, but didn't work out. Body wants to clear. Any comments? Your body transformation lights are very important. Your virus system will tell you exactly what's going on through your information. So try to get communication through your listening skills, your mind, your heart, and your soul. All communication levels through your higher self. That's what you need to do, Cheryl. Try to interforce connections to what's going on through your ears, your perceptions, and your audio signals. These things you have to know, people. Okay? Really, really try to communicate within. That's what you have to do. Because everything within is vibration. Okay? You have pixels. Billions and billions and trillions of pixels inside your body. It's understanding how to communicate with each signal of a pixel coloration pattern. Okay, you are patterns. Okay? There's a reason why they're in chronological order. Everything I gave you is an upgrade. So let's just say you want to surf when your cycles through communications, right? And you want to connect with your pixel activation of a coloration pattern of a square. So you have to understand through your body system, you have to scan, you don't have to close your eyes. You can close your eyes at the beginning, but it's very important to keep your eyes open because you want to understand what's going on through locations because there's a lot of things that can be communicating with you at first and you wouldn't even know it, right? So one thing at a time. Try to master the body, try to master the mind, try to master the heart, try to master the soul. Once you get that, then you can communicate. It's trying to communicate within the body, fully, completely, inside and out, looking beyond, right? The mastering thought, its continuous force, recognizes everything through its communication level signals when it comes to its body conceptual system. Okay? Then you understand your energy, right? They say, whoa, my energy fields are low. Right? You're going to be able to understand when you know how to heal yourself through communication. You'll say, I want to upwind my cycles, change my energy vibration systems, change the pixel activation to another coloration pattern system. Right? All right. Whoa, I feel the energy. Now it's communicating with me within and it's understanding what you're doing. So I'm understanding the vibration through the pixels. Okay? And I'm bringing it to a higher illumination light. Okay, so I fixed whatever I said through my voicing grids because the voicing grids is this communication through its pixels. So when it comes out, it sonifies, okay, and it's activating the pyramid, okay, through your correlation when it comes to your diamond core. Okay, everything is connected all in one. You are the bound frequencies of everything. But remember, wherever you are standing, sitting, lying down, it doesn't matter. You're communicating all in a new division through the 5 dimension, right? But it force recognizes because it's an ultimate, all divisions of dimensions through the galaxy systems of all universal set systems. That's how powerful that energy is of Father. Same with Mother through ground formations of energy when it comes to nature's core, right? There's a reason why there's an upper force and a downward force, and the center is you. It always has been you, okay? Now, I'm force winning my cycles again. I'm giving you information panels through different cycles and systems. But what I'm telling you is how to communicate within through your pixel resolution, okay? How to upgrade your energy fields. And you're going to feel that energy. Now, if you feel the energy and you're not sure what's going on, then you have to understand what's going on through communication in your mind. So you're going through confusing line signal through a singular line system, but you have to backtrack because you don't understand the information panels of its pixel division. So understanding that, okay, my hands are on a low frequency right now, right? Why? Why are my hands on a low frequency? Okay? Because it's communicating with its graphing cycle of its grounds, right? The coloration pattern. This is extremely complicated, people, but you have to understand, just try to master the body within electronic interference. That's all I'm saying. Try to understand the communications within the electricity system of you, okay? The hydraulics, okay? That systematical system of you is your lights, okay? And when you go like this, you're communicating. Like, as soon as you get into your 5-dimensional activation, right away, straight up, okay? None of this, okay? 3-dimensionals do this. Why are you looking at the ground, right? That's all about straight up, right? That is connecting through everything, through vibration, through communication, okay? So you can fix your fingers, you can fix your elbow, you can fix your knees, you can fix your feet, you can fix your mind, you can fix your perceptions, you can fix your voicing grids, if you know how to use the code frequencies to pixel activations. Because everything through communication within is, you have to understand the psychotic divisions, where they are through locations, right? Because if you off-wind your cycle and you go with a different division, you're going in a black hole. I can see it through its X-ray vision, through its scanning modes. Understand communication line signals with the computer to my body system, because it's overreacting. If your computer is overreacting through your mind system, through the hydraulics of its matrix system, you have to understand how to communicate on lower levels. So I'm bringing lower division through vibrational centers. I'm sending its communication levels through computer vibration system. So now the computer is okay. So now I'm getting line communication through the computer, through my graphing system of my mind system, because it's one computer, the child. That's what it is. So you want to upgrade your centers and get into that formation when it comes to that child, into a teenager, to an adult. Because when you get into your 5D activation code system, you're a baby right away, especially the new viewers. Everybody that's in their body simulator is an adult. But you have to understand interforce connections when it comes to high of altitude systems through acceleration of panel systems. Okay, your accelerator is very important to your body simulator. Okay, that's where you get into strength through the GPS location system, right? So like I said, it's really, really trying to analyze everything through your analytical body system. You are the electrical system of you. So it's understanding how to communicate with things and bring it to its balance of its vibration through E equals mc squared, through its atom, the circulation rotation system. So and the thing is too, is that, you guys can get excited and say, whoa, I'm really excited. Your energy fields are off-winded cycles. You could change ground formation centers. You can change communications of mind system through other people by accident. So that's where you got to get your balance with your vibration, right? It's trying to understand, how do I understand my energy field? You say, well, okay, I understand the coloration patterns, but I don't understand the pixel division. You understand your resolutions because your perceptions are changing through the colorations when it comes to dimensional sets. That way you can see stars through its coloration of its lights. And once you see the lights, now you're communicating with the reptilian of its brain system. And now you have your balance through its partnership of its vibration system. Okay? So. Yeah. Yeah, it's my voicing grids. It goes through communications through vibrational panels through your mind system right away. That's why you get vibrations, because we're all communicated in one line signal. That's what I mean. It's because we know each other, right? We know each other. We understand our line signals, and that's where you get into mind telepathy, telekinesis. Very powerful stuff. And that's how you communicate in all levels of colorations through vibrational signals. So if it goes in and out and it's blurry, it's because I'm in a higher division through the hologram system, okay? But I brought down its balance, and now I can communicate from one computer to another. Okay, so I'm the computer programmer communicating with the laptop of its computer. Okay, so it's understanding your electronic interference through the voicing grids of its vibrational system to its laptop system. And that's how you get your balance through your vibration, through your mind system. Okay, so it's an extremely powerful video. Any questions or comments? Eventually, you know, I have Zoom, and I'm trying to figure out what is the best time for everybody. You know, I can get 3 divisional circuit people on my channel of Zoom. I like to do that because you're going to see how powerful we are through energy, especially when you're going through a video conference. So you have someone there. You got Michael, Kitty, okay, and you got Cheryl. So you got 1, 2, 3 divisional levels of frequency levels that are already line communicated through me. Just imagine the energy, right? It's extremely powerful, right? Especially if you know your energy fields, the recognition of your energy cycles. That's why it's extremely powerful. But I have Zoom, and I like to get into video conferencing. So I'm just trying to find when is the best time for everybody to connect. So give me a day, or, you know, anything that is relation to, you know, to see me live and what it's like to actually see my energy. Then you'll say, whoa, this is way too powerful, man. I can't deal with it. So I have to bring down my level to you. That's understanding it. Whoa, Andrew's at an extremely high vibration. I can feel his energy. Then you understand your balance through my balance. But you're not at my level. Understand communication now? Right? That's what it is. That's what energy through vibration, through frequencies are. So, yeah. Well, there's a lot of energy residing in the room right now. It's going through its atmosphere systems right now to all of us. Right? That's how we're all connected. Okay? So it's a connected energy ball through an atom system. So it's my atom system connecting through Michael, Kitty, Bridget, Cheryl. All right? And Peter. So, but it's great to see everybody. You know, I hope you guys are doing well. Just to know, once you see that it's over, then you get a lot more, oof, this is great. I'm going to start fresh. I know exactly what I need to do now. Okay. And, you know, when you see nature in a different way, you're going to be able to internalize yourself more. So when you're communicating through nature, you're going to be going through the center core and how to communicate it all around through its division, which is extremely powerful stuff. Because you're not just communicating with it of its outer force, you're communicating through its center force. Right? Because everything that you see is line communicated through its center. And that center is its rotation of its atom system. Okay? To watch. Yeah, there's a lot going on. See, there's a lot of electronic interferences going on right now. It's very unstable, right? Because there's a lot of energy systems. See, the thing is, too, is that you guys are not informed of what's going on with your energy fields. So you have to understand, how do I use my answering patterns through the communication of my voice and grids? How do I change my pixel activations to a coloration to a balanced vibration system? Okay, because your pixel activations are so small, okay, you have to understand the atom where it's coming through its center. It can be shape, letter, and number, and everything is a shape, everything is a letter, everything's a number through an activation code, which is your frequency levels through its vibration of its energy system, right? So that shape or letter can be slightly off in your body system. So you understand your voice and grid so you can bring it back into its balance, and you can highlight its illumination light system through your body structure and system. Very powerful stuff, you know? So basically what it is, it's all about you becoming your own computer programming system of yourself. That's what it is. But like I said, if you're not understanding the informations, you can go through my PayPal. Michael's very well aware of that. Communicate with him on all levels. He's very, very good at what he does. He's communicating with himself. He's understanding himself. He force recognizes himself. He's got line communications with himself. He understands his vibration, his energy, and his frequencies. Those are the three ones you have to understand. You want to understand yourself through universal systems, energy, vibration, and frequency. Okay? And then you have energy, vibration, thoughts, and heart. And then you got fire, air. Everybody else? 4 atmospheres: fire, air, water, earth. So it's all about getting all those in line frequencies through an element. Okay? Cleansing, clearing, adapting, seeing, knowing, intelligence, feeling, using your senses on all levels through your atom system. Communicate on all levels through your PSY activation code system. Understand code frequencies of dimensions and portal activations of clouds of electronic interference. Okay? See, Michael loves his nature because he understands his connection. It's a beautiful thing, people. It really is. It really, really is. So intercepting mode systems through location systems, how is everybody doing through their body framing systems of their body simulator? Everybody's doing okay. Michael's upgraded. He's good. Peter, let's see. I like to use traction divisions through scanning modes. Peter is good. He's on a low vibrational signal through the mind system, through the reptilian system. That's okay. We want to make sure it doesn't get any bigger because the black surfacing system, the understanding energy system through your vibrational panels is your rotation system. So you got to watch that, Peter. Kitty cat. Your vibrational panels are low. PSY activation's on its side winding cycle. It's on your left siphon system. A siphon is understanding the hydraulics of the circuitry of its mind. Okay? Okay? So it's understanding muscle spasms. It's understanding nerve stems. It's understanding modification calculation to pixels of division through illumination light systems, your vibration of humanity system. Once you understand energy, vibration, and frequency, then you understand your human vibration, which is you, your human vessel. So how do I communicate with the human vessel through pixels? You're saying, whoa, this is way too much. I can't understand that. I'm having a hard time communicating with the simulation, the matrix. I went through portal divisions right now, and I don't understand the code frequencies. Right? Stop thinking of the question and understand the equation. Okay? Because the mind system wants to help you out every single day. Right? That's the most important thing. Okay? Because people make mistakes. It's learning from your mistakes and moving forward. Okay? If you don't move forward, what are you doing to yourself here? Oh my gosh, I don't understand anything. Right? And then it gets worse and worse and worse and worse, right? Because you're thinking of the problem and not the result, okay? So get out of the human thinking and get into the mind conceptual system of its thinking, right? And the thinking becomes knowing, and knowing becomes doing, right? It's full communications of partnership with the higher self. That's what it is. That's all it is, okay? And then when you get into the higher self, you can name it whatever you want because you are creating your own vibration. You are creating your own world. Nobody else is. It's just that we're one unity conscious level of a system. We're energetic ball that's connected through the dimensional of its earth system. Okay? We're all connected through vibration. through humanity's system. We're on a different system. So, through the skies and the clouds were different in color, was beautiful. I asked my son if he sees what I see, and he's seen it for a long time. Yeah, because you're on balanced frequency levels through communication and colorations through dimensions. You have to understand that every time you communicate on a different cloud formation, it's on a different waving cycle through different dimension portal activation, right? So your voice and grids and your perceptions and your mind system has to stand in communication levels when it comes to different shapes of dimensions of cloud formation systems. Okay. I'm feeling good right now, balanced, always looking to improve, get better, holding higher love in. Oh, that's great. So you're centering yourself right now. Your gravity system surfing could be on its switching activation code system. Your gravity systems are off. Your pixel activations are in a different coloration pattern. You travel to an interforce connection to another planet vibration system, so be careful on that. You have to understand, I know everything through energy, vibration, frequency, people, okay? So when you go through my PayPal account, you know exactly what happened to you and why it happened and how you can recollect your thoughts and use your provisions, because it's extremely hard to take the ego system out of your body transformation light system, okay? It's not just balancing, okay? It's remembering who you are through its balance, okay? And that past will go away. It's all about leaving the past fully and completely and coming into the presence of here and now into the future. Because if you keep dwelling in the past through negative systems, you're not going to understand your mind conceptual systems of other entity, force, energy, intelligence systems. Plain and simple. Okay? So really, really get in touch with the communication with your higher self through energy, frequency, vibration. Then you understand how to communicate with the universe, the universal set system. Okay? But we all start off at the fifth dimension, vibrational panel division through your body frequency levels, through the gamma ray systems. So. Look at this. I've been on almost 2 hours. Look at that. See, 2 hours. Yesterday it was right on time through frequency levels, space connection. Now I said almost 2 hours, which means I'm 20 minutes ahead of time of everybody through vibration, right? Because I set my divisions in all planet vibration systems to clock frequency systems. Meaning is that I can be in a different time zone in seconds per second through my body simulator, through the higher self of its connection, right? So it's understanding how to get out of the balance of your higher self, understand full capacity systems of the repertoire of its brain system, how to understand your communications and upgrade your system through transformation lights, right? And get balanced with everything through the mind, the heart, and the soul. Okay? So you say my energy is on another planet or something? Yep. Well, surfing, ask Michael, ask Kitty, it's great to see you. It's understanding, when you're a computer programmer, you have to understand location of vibration through frequencies, because everything through planets and vibration is connected to you. You just have to remember that through your center system, okay? Because there is a magnetic forcing highway up and there's a magnetic highway force down. Father, mother, you in the center. Everything around its center, outskirts, is archangels and angels. That's communication of everything. Every single day you wake up, that's you. Connection right away through illumination lights. So, you're welcome, Peter. It's better that I give you what you need to know and what you need to do through my PayPal, okay? Because you don't want to get into traction divisions, okay? You want to keep your receptacle system through its balance, because you're a vibrational panel, light communication, light signal. So it's very important that you understand that you keep your positive feeds into the simulation, okay? So that's why I keep giving back your information systems. Yeah, so what that means is that your program system is on a negative system through a vibration. So it's understanding you're taking your thoughts and you're putting yourself on another planet vibration. That's how you heal everything through its connection. Remember, it's time about the inner self relation to The interforce connection as you as a child, communicating with the inner child. And then when you break out, it opens up and you're out of the ascension. Okay? So you have no more communication problems with yourself. So now you're understanding your balance of your ego. Right? Because there's a lot of people that are egotistical, a lot of people that are skeptical, and a lot of people are not sure. Right? It's understanding how to get the balance frequencies every single day through your mind system. All right. So it's way beyond understanding surfing. It's understanding that I see everything and where you are through planets. I see everything through location. I see everything through energy. I see everything through frequencies. I know where everybody is through communication. That's what it is. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing because everything connects to the mind, the heart, and the soul, people. Okay? Every single day, you have to understand balance of your mind, your heart connections through your vibrations, and its connection through its door recognition of your soul. Okay? A lot of people don't understand what the soul is. Okay? Your soul is not matter. Okay? It's mortal. It's understanding how to get to that mortal state of yourself, which becomes, you get into the panentheism, monotheism, astrotheism. Astrotheism is its connection to vibrations of all planet vibration, energy, vibration, communication line signals, and simulation matrix systems. The monotheism is its connection through its fragment system, the demigod systems, electronic interference, transformation of the dimensional set systems. The panentheism is its connection to all dimensional realms of connections that has been in all communication levels of thousands and thousands of years, coming back into plantation of dimensional vibration of 5D. That's the difference between all three. Okay, I said that in seconds. Understanding communication with yourself is understanding everything around yourself through vibration, frequency, and energy. Okay? Everything is within, Michael. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Michael's extremely informed. Michael, you can help out surfing. Now, the thing is, Michael has to ask himself, okay, where am I, my division? Okay, he's got to ask himself, where is she at her division, right? And then so on and so on and so on. So understanding your communication, are you understanding where they are through their planet? Did they off when their cycles to another planet? They go to a star location through a star energy light system through electronic interference. Okay? And you wouldn't even know it. You wouldn't even know it. So it's understanding how to take that person back into balance of its division to its body frequency system, back on the dimensional earth. Okay? So just a little trivia there. Try to analyze that. If you can understand communications of other people through their energy vibrations, you can understand where they reside through their planet. You can understand what planet they are on, or what planet they aren't on. Okay? You have to understand locations through alignments. Okay, because you are connected to everything. It's just getting there to that balance of frequencies. So, yeah. Yep, that's exactly what it is. So, the equation of everything is understanding what is energy, what is frequency, and what is vibration. It goes way, way, way beyond the mind system of communication. So work on that. Try to figure out, do experiments with yourself. I'll say, okay, I'm looking at my hand. I want to communicate with my hand. How do I get my hand to communicate with me? Through electricity, electronic systems, through the energy of vibration, to its frequency level systems. If you can understand how to communicate with your hand, you understand the pixels, how they rotate. You understand how they go like this, right? Everything is in its different division through chronological system because you are computer systems. So it's understanding how to communicate with your electrical system or your hand formation system. Okay. If you know how to communicate with that and you see a problem with electrical unit system, it could be anywhere on your hand, right? You fix it. It will communicate back with you electronic interference. And it's all connected through the atom. Atom in the center, right here. Right? Even your transmission lights is an atom. Okay? Your reptilian of its mind system is an atom. Your voice and grids is an atom. There's so many atoms in the body. It's just understanding how to line communicate everything through pixels, through your body system, which is your body simulator. So, yep, letters, numbers, and shapes. We've got into that before through the line communication. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's amazing too, because if you guys look back, a lot of people have been with me for 6 months, 8 months, a year. Michael's been with me for a while, and he's saying, whoa, I have learned so much. I know who I am now. And that's a beautiful thing. Because you feel so great. Not every day you feel great, but you understand why you don't feel great, right? You don't let it go. You refocus and you get back into balance, right? And that makes your day glorious to one's nature, right? So, and it's all connecting through atoms, right? Now, when you guys get into your scanning modes, oh, it's fantastic stuff. Actually seeing scanning of people, actually seeing the x-ray of people, oh, it's fascinating stuff. You can actually see what's going on through the heat signatures of their bodies. It's fascinating stuff when you get into that division, right? And you can heal anything if you understand the activation codes through the pixel divisions, right? Understand your transformations of your body system. That's how you heal through the mind system. If you can heal through the mind system, then you're interrelating and correlating with partnership with your body system, which becomes the body simulator, right? I'm not talking about traveling mechanisms. I'm just talking about the healing of your health system, which is your medical system, okay? So it's understanding your molecules. It's understanding your antimatter particle system. It's understanding how to communicate with the galaxy systems, right? It's understanding your vibration panels of your planet system, okay? That is your healing. Your listening skills come from your planet system through alignments, okay? And like I said, all energy vibrational planet systems are in now. They're just getting set up right now, okay? It's mapping, graphing everything through location centers right now to all country systems. That's what's happening with everybody's, right? So it's kind of like putting all the planets in the atmosphere systems, okay? All right, hydroponicking everything through volumes when it comes to oxygen levels, acceleration, energy, vibration systems, illuminating down into your vibration of your body system. And then becomes a 5D activation code through the 5 gamma ray system. Very powerful stuff. Now you're communicating with your planet system in the 5 dimension. It's amazing, isn't it? It's incredible, especially when you communicate through space and time. So it's getting a true understanding of energy, frequencies, and vibration, what they mean and what they represent. Because that's the new era. That's the new communication level of the simulation of the technological system, okay, through the hologram system, okay, of your light's communication level, transmission light system through your body simulator, okay, to the graphing cycles, to the analytical mind of its web graphing, to its computer, okay, of all communications through alignment systems, right, to the simulation of its matrix. So, blooming flowers in the dark, yeah. I feel the healing codes activate automatically when I focus on them, like Reiki. Yeah, Reiki's a good start. Yeah, Reiki masters. That's energy waving patterns through communications. So it's more of a heating resolution. It's like you're healing somebody through Reiki. Reiki has its communication levels when it comes to its voicing of its chakra systems. because each chakra system has a different voicing pattern. Okay, that's where you get connection through your infinitive breath. So, but Reiki's a good start. Meditation, practitioners, yoga, plant medicine people. There's so many people that gravitate on so many levels. You know, there's somebody that can communicate all levels of water through energy. There's a lot of people that can communicate through space and planets. There's so many different levels through activation cycles, but they're understanding their balance of vibration, people. That's what it's all about. Try to balance the mind every single day through its communication when it comes to activation cycles, because it's very important, because when your mind comes out automatically, right? Thing is that, does it come out or is it already out? If it's coming out, you're not in its balance. If it's already out, it's already in its balance every single day. So every day you wake up, your mind should always be out, not here, right? Because if you're still having trouble, it's going to go back into the brain, right? You want it to come out and stay out. And that's how you keep your balance every single day. It's very hard to do because the ego wants to bring it back. The ego always wants to get in the way. Every single day. Say, no, it's staying out. I don't want the ego. As soon as you put a negative system, more negative system, right? Positive system, positive system. See the difference? Because one is force winning, right? Rotation. Negative system is back forcing. So it's going back into the brain. And then you got to start all over again through the analytical graphing system of its mind, through its perceptions. You don't want to do that because that's going to overload your grading systems. Okay? Then you got to change your software mechanisms, change your PEX activations, change your alignment systems, change your perceptions, change your conceptual systems through its graphing cycles of its communications of gravity systems of your energy field systems. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure every single day your mind system is out completely. Okay? Because what happens every time you go through upgrades, your mind goes higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. That's what you want. You want to keep high rising. So your illumination lights keeps going up and it brings amazing glow mechanism to your body simulator. And now you're communicating through 12 atmosphere systems and coming into the stratospheres of its hemoglobin. Right? The more the transmission lighted communications of entity force communications when it comes to energy of intelligence through the knowledge of its information system, the more you understand the mind system through the balance systems. So if you're high forcing your interconnection system and you got bad news, right? It can go down, but it can go back up. You have to meditate right away because the mind has to understand what's going on through space and time. It has to stay out. And if you keep being negative, it's going to go back into the brain system. And it's going to overload your reptilian system. You don't want to do that. That's going to charge everything through hydraulics, and it's going to frequency overload your system through the scanning modes when it's come to communication levels of NE equals NC squared. It's going to body shift everything, and it's going to down froze your system, freezing your mechanisms of your vibration systems. You don't want to do that. Okay? So I'm showing you what you do and what you don't do, and why you do these things, what you're supposed to do. Okay? So but I'm extremely proud of you guys. You know, you guys advanced a lot. Your enhancements are good. Your body systems are good. Your calculations are good. You're communicating with the mind more. You're understanding the informations. You're channeling your divisions. You're high rising. Your alignment systems. Everything is going into provision activation codes. Even your human vibration systems. And you guys are understanding your energies through other communications of other people, which is amazing. So wait till you get into your activation codes. When you get into the 5-dimensional activation system completely, then you're going to understand what's going on through the galactic system. Because you're going to be able to communicate. It's very powerful stuff too, right? So But I think that's good. We've learned a lot today. I did some illustrations for you guys and getting connected through the mind more, understanding its adaptations, what to do, what not to do, why to do these things, and how to bring yourself forward, how to keep yourself in balance every single day through vibration, energy, and frequencies, through the harmonics, energy, thought, vibration, your heart, and your 4 atmospheres. The inner force, the outer force, and everything around is force. Okay, concentrate on that. All right. So I love you guys very much. I'll keep you informative of what's going on. And let's set up a date for Zoom. I like to do live videos. I like to see what's going on with you guys through, live interference. I want to see how you are through the mind system, right? I might even test you, see how knowledgeable you are through intelligence. That's amazing too, because we can communicate through line communication, line signals. They're saying, well, your graphing signals are high, but your low vibrations need to be higher. You know what I mean? So everything changes when you're communicating through a video conference on Zoom, right? Rather than me communicating live and you watching me, right? But my energies are very strong and powerful, see? See how it changes? See, I feel the energy. I feel the energy and I'm communicating through the computer system. Right? You got to be cautious too, because I can change everything through the atmospheres. That changes everything through the energy fields. That changes everything through the crown chakra. And that changes everything through the new chakra system of yin and yang. Okay? So I love you guys very much. Keep me informative what's going on. And just protect yourself more, protect your lights, communicate all levels of positive feeds to your recognition systems. Keep yourself safe and reflect of what's going on. This is going to be end very, very soon. And questions or comments are great. Anything you want to go through PayPal through upgrades, let me know. This is Andrew Weston, High Rise and All Planet Vibration System Communication Levels within Major Grid Systems. Calling out. Adios, everybody.